Hi. Esme, there, you were really good at doing that thing where you talk, but you don't move.
Yes, so stoic.
Yeah. Anyway, we're here today because we want to talk about the KXAN Friendsgiving Challenge, which is well underway. And Kristen, yesterday marked the 2-week mark until we're done with this.
Yes.
And we still have a long ways to go to raise money for the Central Texas Food Bank. Of course, that's what the end result is, but really, it's war.
Yeah, it sure has. We're 2 weeks into war. We've got 2 weeks to go. The donations we're trying to raise are all going to the Central Texas. This is our big fundraiser for our community at Food Bank. And Nick, it is heartbreaking, to think there is still a need. That's why we're still doing this. But there is also the fact that we feel good when we get to do this. And we love the fact that you guys at home, you viewers, back us up in doing this mission. You're the one who pretty much does the hard work. But we're having a little fun while we're having this competition as well.
Yeah, it may not have felt like the holiday season is around the corner with how warm it's been. But believe it or not, here we're only a couple of weeks away from Thanksgiving, and then soon Christmas after that, and then the New Year. And certainly the need for giving and for food is greater than ever. The Central Texas Food Bank are trying to raise money for 30,000 turkeys, and they estimate 1 in 5 children here in Central Texas is at risk of hunger. So we really need your help to raise money here for the Central Texas Food Bank, and you get to pick where your money goes.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get into the teams here in a second. Let's expand more on the Central Texas Food Bank and those clients that they serve, because this might surprise you a little bit. About a third of the clients that Central Texas Food Bank helps out are children and teens. I mean, that to me is the most heartbreaking statistic here. These are kids that could potentially go hungry at night, going to bed with those empty tummies, and it's not like they can go to work and get that paycheck. These are kids and teens that unfortunately are relying on the Central Texas Food Bank for food.
Yeah, and about 2/3 of the clients that they serve have at least one working adult in the household. So it's not like they're not working. They are working as hard as they possibly can to provide for their families and still not able to reach that need, unfortunately.
And this third one here, 93% are not homeless. I emphasize that because this means that this could be your next door neighbor, right? This could be the neighbors that live above you in the apartment complex. I mean, it's not something obviously that you're going to necessarily share with others that you're in need and that you're relying on the Central Texas Food Bank. There's no reason to be ashamed of it, but there is unfortunately a need. These people are trying to decide, do I pay my mortgage this month or do I go hungry? Do I pay a medical bill or do I just not eat tonight? And I think that's really, really important, is most of these clients at the Central Texas Food Bank they're just trying to weigh their options of where does my money have to go, and sadly they're not putting themselves, their health, their hunger first.
Yeah, and I think the problem has only been exacerbated since the pandemic. You and I were both there at the Central Texas Food Bank here a few weeks ago, talking to the people who work there, who are on a mission every single day to provide food for people in need here in Central Texas. And those needs continue to rise, both with inflation, the pandemic, this post-pandemic world that we're in right now. 20% of their clients include grandparents caring for children. So not just parents caring for themselves and their children, but grandparents trying to help out as well. So the needs are everywhere. They are across a lot of different spectrums here, and we really need your help. And we should probably put the website on the bottom there if we can, but KXAN.com/Friendsgiving is your place to donate if you feel inspired today to help us out.
Yeah, so 53,000 people, that's who Central Texas feeds, over 21 counties. Hunger is a big issue in our state. In fact, Texas ranks number 2 in the United States for food insecurity. So here's where KXAN, here's where you guys come in. This is our 4th year of this challenge. Our goal is to raise over $100,000, which is pretty lofty, but you guys have already contributed as well. So let's talk about the teams. Nick Bannin.
Oh, the good side. Here we go.
You are first in your plea to viewers. Why should they be donating via Team Evenings to you guys?
Well, we've got a fantastic team here. Roger Wallace, Daniel Marine, and Jennifer Sanders, and myself as well. These guys are the best team you could ever imagine here in the evening, bringing you the latest news, weather, and sports every single night. They're among some of my closest friends in the evening as well. You know, it's all for a great cause. And while we'll banter here a little bit over the next few minutes or so, in the end, we really don't mind where you donate, morning or evening, because it all ends up going to the Central Texas Food Bank. But, you know, Kristen, out of the last 3 years, you've won 2 out of 3 from my math. And I think the pendulum should switch the other way here and go back to the evening side.
I'm not sure about that.
No?
No, I agree with you. The evening team being the best in the evenings. I think you guys are outstanding, and there's nobody better to lead this ship than you guys in the evening. However, the morning team.
Okay,
the
tell
morning
us.
team is what lifts you up. The morning team makes you happy, brings joy. I mean, we offer a lot for you in the morning. If you haven't checked us out, 4:30 to 7 a.m. You can also get a little bonus of us, 7 to 9 a.m. But we've done some shenanigans in the morning to try and persuade you to donate to team mornings. We've talked about the fact that, you know, the evening team is often poison, is often haters, and can sometimes be not very friendly.
Oh, gosh.
So what would you say to that?
You know, I would say it was a fairly low blow this morning when you involved my pet cat, Charlie.
Listen, Chuck is
I thought
entitled to
pets
his
were
opinion.
off limits, and the fact that you claim he is on team mornings is a dangerous game to play. But I see where you've been going here these last couple of weeks, and let me just say we've still got 2 more weeks to go, and I think you might be taking a little bit of a break next week, but you may be surprised at what you come back to.
So for those who missed it, I need to share. Why? Because nobody likes inside secrets. Dogs and cats is what we were talking about this morning. I have my Dixie Deuce, who lives with my mom and dad in Nashville. And you have Chuck, who is your kitty. How many years have you had Chuck?
Gosh, he's like 12 now, I think.
12. So Chuck is 12. Well, a couple years back, Nick and his family went on vacation, and I was cat sitting for them. And Chuck actually told me that he was team mornings.
Really?
And that's why I'm like, you know, we're not going to do dogs versus cats, because dogs love team mornings, and team mornings also loves kitties. So that's why I think team mornings should be your choice to donate.
You know, I will just end with this. Back then, I did work a lot of mornings, and it was no surprise that Charlie was on team mornings back then. But he has since, within, say, the last few months, shifted teams like many of us have, and we're on to team evenings now. So, but anyway, bottom line, our KXAN Friendsgiving Challenge continues here for a little under 2 weeks. The day before Thanksgiving is our final day. And we're trying to raise, and it was a lofty goal this year. We're trying to raise $75,000 for the evening team and for the morning team. Sort of a race to get there. Whoever gets the most money wins, but really Central Texas wins when one of us wins, because this money goes to the Central Texas Food Bank either way. And we'd love you to donate if you haven't. It doesn't have to be a lot either. We've been getting some $5, $20 donations, but we've also been getting some $1,000, $1,500 donations too. So if you can spare it, it all adds up, and we really appreciate it.
And just know that this is all in silly fun and games. Like, we do love our team. We were even talking in the morning. It's so hard to poke fun at Jen, because she's truly a little angel in the newsroom that just exudes joy and happiness. So we always softball Jen because it's so hard. She's just so perfect, and we love her. It's easy to make fun of Nick. Daniel's an easy target. Roger's Roger. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so you heard her say it. Jennifer is an angel, so if you want to donate to angels,
I'll allow
then
that.
evening team is where to be.
Guys, so we love our evening team. Obviously, I love my morning team as well.
We love our morning team as well.
KXAN.com/Friendsgiving is how you can donate. Best of luck, my friends.
Yes, and a little less luck to you.
Take that as you will. We'll see you later.